This was a dark and rail dungeon in Ep 1, where he walked through and he dragged his dagger along the roof like this. Okay, hello. We are on the set of Legend of the Seeker, and if you'd like to come this way, I'll show you.
I'm Mark Beasley, and I've directed the opening television event. Based around two really terrific characters, Kahlan, Amnil, and Richard Cypher, who are thrown together and find that their attraction and trust turns into one of fantasy's greatest love affairs, an unconsummated love affair.
And we knew that we needed to find somebody in Kahlan who really embodied a strong woman, but one that we could fall in love with. She was a California girl who moved to New York to be on the stage, and she came in the room, brought her back to Los Angeles, and won the part over many other people, and we thought, wow, great, we found somebody for Richard's romantic lead and somebody who has the strength to be a co-lead. And what we didn't know at the time is how physically agile she is, what strength she has as a character, so that you can go to her close-ups and action sequences and she can sell everything.
There's a sense of mystery about her, which I think is very important because of the role that she's playing.
And she really is able to tap into very real emotion, and these characters are playing these sort of larger-than-life people, but we really wanted them to be human, you know, first and foremost, and not be perfect.
The ingredient of humor is the unexpected, and there is that degree of the unexpected with Zed. I'm having wonderful fun, and as I read each episode, and I say, oh my goodness me, I don't want to give away some of the magical things I'm doing, but I think, wow, I do that. You know, if I can do that there, then how else can I use that little bit of magic later on?
Sedicus Susaranda. He is a wizard, but what's most interesting about him is he's a man.
Now, let's see if I can give you a little tour of the set, shall we? You want to have a little tour? Okay, follow me. Come on. Our town, which we manipulate and move things around, and this will give us a different town each time, each episode.
People would be surprised to see how much is jammed into this little stage space.
We are in Studio 5.
Studio 5.
Henderson, the suburb of Henderson in Auckland. And this is our main studio, right?
Yeah, we're in here a lot. It's a forest. And almost a real forest. A lot of the trees are real.
Well, there's actually even insects here.
And birds. There's a bird. There's an occasional bird.
They bring half of the real forest with them and plant it in.
It's a great landscape and great crews and great stunts, and we can realize a world and bring it fully to life in order to deliver the entertainment value that the audience wants from this particular genre.
A lot of it, of course, like any show, is shot on sound stages.
When you're surrounded by this, you know, you can lose yourself easily. Totally,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, just like tromping through and having to climb up over rocks and stand on things and twigs breaking under your feet and everything.
It's not like we have to work with like a 1 meter radius. They've got this. I mean, this is huge. This is massive. This is a field of death.
The Gars is a 12-piece prosthetic, basically. Most of it is a head cowl, a face appliance, chest appliance, back appliance, shoulders, finger extensions, leg appliances, feet, and a lot of body painting.
Awesome. I'm nothing compared to you.
You did!
We got you.
Yes, mistress.
How does it feel to be in something that's not like normal clothes?
Quite heavy.
Yeah.
Especially after having lunch.
Yeah, right. It's all real leather, eh? And everything.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
It's quite heavy, eh?
Yeah.
All of our costumes are all designed and built from scratch.
Richard is a woodsman, so his costume is a very functional costume. There's leather, the colours are, you know, sort of quite earthy.
And this is where Kahlan keeps her daggers. There's none there at the moment.
No daggers there right now.
We don't need to fight yet, do we?
I should be armed at all times, but for a set tour I figured I'd be alright. I wouldn't get into any scrapes.
So this is a Kahlan confessor coat. The weight of this is, it's quite a heavy fabric, which gives it a really good flow. The velvet catches the light a little bit. It's lined with silk, so that if you see the inside, it sort of, you get a kick of light. It laces down the front. There's hand stitching all the way down here in a metallic thread that's one thread silver, one thread gold. And then down the back we've sort of got this lacing system, which is a design detail, but also we can thread this through with elastic, which means that we can sort of give more movement across the back, but still keep the shape. So that's kind of useful for the stunts and action sequences.
One thing that exists in New Zealand, and some of this, you know, has to do with the television industry that was created by Rob Tappert and Sam Raimi many years ago during Xena and Hercules, is that there are some just extraordinary stunt performers and fight choreographers.
Alan Popperton, the stunt coordinator and swordmaster for the show, put together a very intense sort of training regime from day one, which they learnt, and it taught them everything from the basics right through to double swords, and naming each part of the weapons that they were using. Craig came with a massive amount of adrenaline and just buzzing, and was really, really keen on trying anything that we threw at him. And Bridget, with her sort of a dancing style background, good flexibility with the dancing as well.
I think you see a man and a woman fighting together as equals. And a lot of fantasy, science fiction, action generally has either a male hero or a female hero. But this show has both.
We're very fortunate also, I think, to have lead actors who are very athletic.
If you take Craig's character, Richard, he's from the forest, so he's used to, you know, axes and things like that. So his swordplay is based on that. With Bridget, using her dancing background, we sort of thought it'd be kind of nice to have her flowing. She's got, you know, flowing movements with double daggers and swords.